Hey folks, old Bart Wilson and Sweetie Pie here. Yep, we still alive. We about to swelter and sweat and melt away down here in South Georgia. It's hotter. Oh my gosh, I can't tell y'all how hot it is because this is a children's channel. But anyway, we thought we'd come back today and we'd start y'all a Sunday Funday. And we'll get into just a minute what we're gonna do. I hope y'all enjoy this. I hope you like it. But it's gonna be something that I think is gonna help you, and it's gonna help you with you build your creativity. First thing I want to say is, since the last time we did a Sunday Funday, we have excuse me, but Sweetie Pie's back there making faces at me while I'm talking, y'all. But anyway, we have had quite a few people subscribe to our channel.
And we appreciate that greatly.
Yeah, we do greatly. We very much so. You know, we never, when we started this here deal, we never thought we'd have so much support and so many people that really wants to give their time up to sit and watch our, you know, our craziness. But anyway, we just common old people. You know, we just like to have a good time. But anyway, we're gonna get to carving here in a minute. You know, to let y'all know what we've been up to since the last time we saw y'all or been with y'all. We've been on a trip or two, and went to North Georgia for my birthday. Flossie took me to that. If y'all don't know, that's another name of Sweetie Pie, Flossie. But Flossie took me to North Georgia for my birthday, and went up there and had a grand old time up there at State Park. Last weekend. Oh
my gosh, that was a doozy, huh?
Yeah, we had a doozy of a weekend last week. We had some friends come, one from Indiana and two from Illinois. When they see this video, they are wood carvers. I'm not going to mention any names.
They know who they are.
They know who they are.
We had a good time.
But boy, what a weekend. We had a ball. They got here Thursday night. We started laughing Thursday night. We didn't quit laughing until they turned the stop sign down there and we got out of eyesight with them. We laughed at their crazy asses, and we had a good time. It was a great time. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you ever have a chance to get together and fellowship with other carvers, please do. You know, carvers are some of the best people in the world. They really are. They just really fun, good. Just want to have fun. They don't, you know, the majority of them don't give a hoot and hell about, excuse my French, about drama and nothing like that. But you know, get together, have a good time. You'll enjoy it. But anyway, enough of that. We gonna get to carving a little bit. What we gonna do today? What I've decided to do.
What have you decided to do, right?
Well, what we've decided to do.
You have like a one-eyed pie right there? What is that right there?
We ain't talking about that. We're talking about this. Oh. All right, so we're gonna take a square stick like that right there. That's a 12-inch, inch and a half by inch and a half square stick. And what I'm going to show you, it don't matter what size you want. If you like 1 by 1, do it in a 1 by 1. If you like 2 by 2, do it in a 2 by 2. It don't matter. But you can buy these for about $1.50, $2 a piece. I bought these come from Heineke. That's why the H is on the end of it right there, so I know where it comes from. But you know, you can buy these relatively reasonable. And you can carve these little heads, these little busts out of it, like this right here. I'm gonna hold these up there, and I hope Flossie can get them.
Kind of turn them. There you go.
All right, so they
turn
all
them the other way.
Now they all got the heads turned, and that's another thing I'm gonna show you how to do this from a square block of wood. All right. Oh, give me that, Roxy. You don't need that. All right. So now, if you hadn't done figured this out, you can get, see if I can hold all this. I don't know if I can hold, let's do it. you can get
3 of those out of one block.
See that? So you got 3 carvings out of a $2 block of wood. So you ain't done too bad. Because what you do is you carve one, and then you cut it off, and then you take the piece that's left and you carve one and one in, but don't cut it off. Just flip it around and carve it like that, and it gives you something to hold on to. Then you cut it off when you get them both about done.
There you go.
Now, if you want to carve smaller, you can do them 3 inches. These are about 4. 4 times 3 is 12 inches. But if you do them 3 inches, you can get 4 out of there. But it's all according, and we're gonna get to the all according in just a minute. So what I want to do, I'm gonna save these 2 right here because I want to use them for an example. All right, so now it's going to depend on how many you can get out of a block of wood, depending on how tall you make your head. Now see, that one right there is about 3 inches, I think. Where's my tape measure? Let's check it, see about what it is. Yep, that one's 3 inches. And this was a little over 4, I think. Yep, that one's 5 inches. Okay, I did him a little taller because I made his head a lot longer.
He's got a big head.
He got a big head.
Yeah, he does.
But,
it's all right.
So, according to, if you do them 3 inches tall, like this little fella here, he's about 3 1/4, 3 1/8. And you can get you close to about 4 out of it. So you get 4 carvings for $2, about $2 a piece of wood. All right. So we're gonna put these up, and then we're gonna talk about a block of wood. So we got a block of wood here. It's a square block of wood. The first thing we want to do with that block of wood is, I need to put my glasses on so I can see. Y'all hold on. All right.
One thing also that happened since the last time that we had videoed is that you had a birthday.
Yep, I did have a birthday, y'all. We had to talk to y'all about this in a minute.
Well, you mentioned that actually that we went to. We went out of town for your birthday.
We went to North Georgia for my birthday.
But I was just thinking about your glasses.
What y'all don't? I passed the milestone on that birthday, y'all. I turned 55. I am officially a senior citizen now. I ain't seen none of the senior citizen discounts yet, but I'm a hunting them. If anybody's got a good lead on something, let me know. But I'm officially a senior citizen now. I guess that's why the boys at work, my youngins at work, call me Paw and all that, and old dad, Uncle Bart, whatever they call me. But anyway, I passed the milestone this past year. But you know what? It's just a year. I still feel like I'm 25, 30 years old.
Yeah, it feels good.
I get up and go every day. You know, that's the thing, people. You just got to keep moving. Just keep moving and stay active, and you'll be all right. And then, you know, you can eat anything you want to. Just eat it in moderation, and don't get carried away with it. But don't ever just sit down and stop doing it.
No,
Always.
don't do that.
So anyway.
Hey, Odin.
See, Odin's agreeing with me.
He is.
But
He's
anyway,
feeling it right
let's
there.
get back
That's
to carving. Y'all didn't come here for all that myth.
So yeah, we need to get back to the.
Y'all come here,
to the
let's
carving.
carve. So we. But
This is
today's
the
lesson.
introduction to the new. Yeah.
Today's
starting
lesson ain't really gonna take that long because I'm not gonna do a whole lot today. Okay. But the first thing I want to do when I pick this stick up is get everybody remembers our precision calibrated measuring tool. And we gonna mark the center line. Now, if you one of them people that likes to measure stuff, that's fine. I've done this so many times, I can eyeball it and get it right, or get it close enough to right. Because this is caricature carving, and it don't matter. So let me show you. I didn't measure it. So you see that, and if I flip it around, look at there. I'm about dead on it.
Well, I can't really see it when you flipped it around.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh.
But if you flip it around and it's the same on both sides, you know you're in the middle. All right.
There we go.
So now I have marked the center line on both sides of that block, all the way around. Now, this is the part we need to talk about how long of a bust you're gonna have. Now, if you're gonna have like a short head, if you want like a short head, naturally, you know, you can do one a little shorter. If you want a longer head, it's gonna be a little longer. Now, this one I'm gonna do for the video is gonna be a little longer than normal because I want to do one with a long, with an elongated forehead. I want to emphasize that forehead a lot. Okay. So, but what I'm gonna do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it. All right. So right here, I'm gonna pick. Yep, that's a good one. All right. So all right. So if you wonder what I just looked at, if you look at the end grain on your wood, you'll see the growth rings in there are doing like this. You'll see which way they're going. All right. So if they're going like this out, then the youngest part of that tree is in this corner and the oldest part's in this corner. All right. Well, we might have to go a little longer. So anyway, all right. So what I want to carve on the outer side of that tree, if you understand what I'm saying. So this corner right here is going to be his nose. All right. So from that corner, I marked me a mark. All right. And this side is going to be the front. All right. So if you visualize, I marked the F right there. This is going to be his chest right here, and his nose is going to be that way. Or you can do it that way. It don't matter, whichever way you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go
Whichever
this
way you want the head to turn.
Whichever way you want to go.
Yeah.
All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to decide how long of a head we want. All right, so like I said, I want to do one with a long forehead from the bridge of his nose to the hairline. So, all right, so we know this corner is going to be his nose. So I'm going to come a pretty good ways down here, and I'm going to put me a mark like that right there. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do? First thing I'm going to do. This is going to be his chin. That's his chin right there. I just marked his chin, and I'm going to cut it. So I'm not going to do a lot of marking and then cutting. I'm going to do a mark and I'm going to cut it, and you're going to see the profile of that head come out. So let me get my gloves and all on here. Let me get everything I need on here. Hold on one second. Now, I'm going to tell you real quick, because I always do, y'all. Tell y'all what knife I'm using for today. And today's lesson, we ain't using nothing but knife. That's it. Nothing but a knife and a pencil. But today's knife, this is a knife that I've had for quite a long while. And this knife was made by a fellow in Kernersville, North Carolina named Ralph Long. And Mr. Ralph made a lot of knives, and I used his knives for a long time. And they were great knives. The 01 tool steel. They were nice and stiff, so you can see. But I put, when he passed away several years ago, I put a lot of them up. But then I figured, you know what? I'm 55 now, so I'm going to start using them again. So I broke some out, and that's what we're going to use today in honor of Mr. Ralph Long. All right, so the first cut I'm going to do is the chin. All right? So all I'm going to do is come in and make a notch cut and go back to it. And I'm going to go fairly deep. Pretty much center line to center line. That's why we put two center lines. All right. This right here is going to end up being chest. All right?
You want to turn it around to where
Oh,
you
yeah,
cut
I'm
it?
sorry.
So center line to center line.
Yep. So I went, so this is the front of the block. So I cut his chin right here on this corner from this center line to this center line. All right? So now, so with that chin, this cut right here is pretty much, it's a little bit higher than his chin. So we're gonna cut this cut now. So I'm gonna come, here, let me mark it and then I'll turn around and show you. I'm gonna come a little bit higher than that chin line. And I'm gonna make two notch cuts like that right there. All right, and then the back of the head is a little bit higher than that. So I'm gonna make a notch cut like that. All right, so the first cuts I'm gonna make it real quick, are these right here on the side. Same thing as the chin cut.
What, center line to center line?
Center line, center line. And that's gonna leave just a little tiny piece in there, but don't cut it just yet. All right. Remember, this is the front. Can you start seeing that head popping out of that piece of wood with it turned? All right. So now we got this back cut, the nape of the neck right there. We're gonna make that cut same way, a little bit higher. We're gonna come in with a big wedge cut. This is the front. Can y'all start to see it now? All right. We're gonna make about 4 more cuts and then we're gonna let it go for today. So when you make them wedge cuts for the nape of the neck and the side of the neck, the sides, it leaves a little piece in there in the middle. All you do is connect that. And you're gonna bring that shoulder out. All right. So now we got the shoulders are starting to come out. These are the shoulders right here. Can you see that all right there, Sweet
Yes.
Pie?
Yep.
All right. So now, this cut right here is, if I got my head turned, this cut right here, can you see that? Is this cut right here. I'm gonna make that cut real quick. Now, what you can do is right here on the front, you can take and start taking that chest. All right. We got one more cut. It's right here at the nape of the neck. This is the back of the head right here. And I'm just gonna come in there and can, like that right there. Our music selection today is Mel Tillis Radio. Mel Tillis. Everybody loves Mel. If you don't like Mel, I don't know if we can be friends. I'm just kidding. I'll be your friend. You might be a Winona Judd fan. I don't like Winona. But I'll still be your friend. All right, there we go. That's what we're going to do today. Can everybody see that? I know that head is still square, all right? And it's hard to visualize it going that way.
Can you turn it for me? There we go. Turn it all the way around, please.
But you can see.
Keep on turning. There you go.
Why didn't you just tell me to go into rotisserie mode, babe?
I guess next time I will.
Yeah, next time just tell me to go into rotisserie mode. There you go. So you can kind of sort of start seeing that head coming out of that block of wood. Now, like I said, we haven't made a whole lot of cuts, and we're already at this stage in the process. Now next week, when we come back next week, you'll be able to tell if you get yours pretty much kind of sort of like this, and stop right there till next week. Me and Sweetie Pie will be back, and you'll be able to see that head. We'll start knocking that head down to where you'll be able to see it going to the left, right. But anyway, so these are great little carvings to do. They're good for practicing your facial expressions, and they're just fun little carvings when you ain't got really no big projects going on. But anyway, so we just wanted to pop on here for a few minutes and start you off on that. Let you know that that's what we're gonna do for probably about the next maybe 3-4 weeks. It's not really gonna take us a whole lot to get that done. So anyway, we hope everybody's doing well. Y'all please watch this heat. It's hot all over from what I understand. It's our shop at work this week, it hit 100 inside our shop. And we got about 40 fans in that shop and it still hit 100. So, but anyway, it's hot. Everybody please watch your drink your water and all that. But me and Sweetie Pie gonna get out here. We got a couple of things to do. I'm gonna carve a little bit, and I think she's got some things she gonna do and all that. But anyhow, y'all have a good Sunday. It's good to be back with y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this, and again, thank y'all for everything y'all do for Flossie and I. All the support and kind words and all that. We really do appreciate that. And y'all have a good Sunday. Talk to you later now. Bye-bye.
Bye.